the establishment, 55 years for the convention, 50 years as a
independent nation.
But watch this. We talk about the Israelites, how they can get it in 20 years. They didn't make it into the destination. Could it be because, as a people, we heard it here from Dennis Hannah Martin, that we are a great people, but have we lost focus on the destination of the promised land? Have we lost focus in too many instances of the integrity of a Sarandon Fox who put country before pocket?
That's right. And you see, one of the things that our patriarchs and matriarchs had was that they didn't just want to get there. They wanted everybody to get there. There was a unison. There was a collective understanding that we all have to go there. No Bahamian left behind. We all have to reach our full potential. And if we don't get out of this selfish idea and this ideology of individualism, that all is well if I am well, we will never really realize the full potential of this nation.
We have to take a break right now. And when we return, we should be hearing from the final speaker tonight, the Deputy Prime Minister, Chester Cooper. Stay with us.
The Honourable Chester Cooper, Member of Parliament for the Jumas and Ragged Island, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Tourism, Aviation and Investments, being introduced now. This is our keynote, our final speaker for the evening. We have just benefited from the rich wisdom of all of our panelists tonight. Still with us is Ms. Robin Lyons, who is up as a candidate, as the chairperson. But, you know, we have to celebrate the success of the Deputy Prime Minister in Washington. We do have Her Excellency Paulette Zonical, and as he comes, just give me a quick word, Paulette, one or two words to describe the work of Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Chester Cooper, just very quickly.
Hardworking, he's visionary. He's considerate, he's understanding, he understands the vision. Paradigm shift that we haven't seen since, I don't know, but it's really wonderful to walk into the airport and see hundreds of tourists coming by ship, by plane, by I mean, whatever they can get now. I think that's off to him. Done a good job.
Yes, Ms. Lyons, the Deputy Prime Minister. I mean, those statistics are shooting right through the roof.
Absolutely. I think that the Deputy Prime Minister is intentional. He's an astute businessman, and he came into the chair with an intention. And his intention was to put the Bahamas on the map and to go to places where we had relationships and those relationships are broken down, and go to places where we didn't have relationships and build them. And the dividends of that personal touch, that personal intention to get into new markets and to reawaken old markets is paying off for the Bahamian people.
You're talking about new markets even in the Middle East.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Well, it's his moment now. Let's turn it over to him and see what insight he's going to give to us.
Can you tell me who's in the building? PLP! Party leader! Stalwart councillors! PLPs! It's been 70 years, and the fight never dies. Let's
sometimes get hard. The work is ethics, and the commitment is absolute. What is this word?
To share a better future.
It is worth doing, and love, worth loving. That's what the work of the PLP is all about. And I thank you for your love, your support, for your encouragement, for your collaboration, and for your efforts. This is a team effort. And I thank you all for pulling in the same direction together. And I want to thank our leader, our Prime Minister, the Honorable Phil Bedford Creighton.
I thank him for his faith in me. I thank him for his wisdom. I thank him for his leadership. And I thank him for his constant commitment to making the lives of every Bahamian better. His heart is with the people. He is kind and he is generous. He gives of his resources on his time. He knows where he came from and he never ever forgets. And that's why we love him. He taught me to have more patience because I don't always have a lot of that in large supply. And he exemplifies that conflicts can more often than not be sorted. But being gentle doesn't mean being weak. And I want to thank all of you for what you do. I want you to know, PLPs, that I see you. I see you in West Grand Bahama and Bimini, working to keep the seat in the hands of the PLP the way our dearly departed brother Obi Wilchcombe would have wanted. I saw how much he loved you, and I see how much you love him still. We're going to keep the momentum in West Grand Bahama and Bimini. We're going to open the government complex in Obi's name. We're going to open the school, and we're going to make improvements as we bring major investments to lift West End and Bimini and all of Grand Bahama to new economic heights. We're going to upgrade the clinic in Bimini. We're going to get that new airport going. I see you, PLPs. I see you walking the ground, talking to the people. I see you committing yourself to this party because you believe so deeply. I see you making the meals. I see you frying the fritters and organizing the meetings. I see you manning the phones, setting up the events. I see you parking the cars and making sure the wheels of this organization turn. I see you offering free legal advice, making sure the books are straight. I see you making sure that the lights are on and the lights are turned off when everybody leaves. I see you, PLPs. I see you cleaning up and doing the little things that you think no one noticed. I see you, and I know why you do it. Because I see you in me. You do it because you need to be a part of something bigger than you, something that you believe in, and you need to contribute to the cause, whatever it takes. I see you fighting for our party. I see you connected to our soul, and that the cause of doing so is our great 70-year-old progressive liberal party. So I thank you, all of you, the strong women and prayer warriors all across the country who fight for me, who pray for me each day. Larry Dames and Val Ferguson from Exuma, Loretta Miss P. Jones and Daphne Big Mama Nixon in Grand Bahama, Leanna Clark and Reverend John Newton in Andros, Sister Anna Astrobus in Eleuthera, Elder Almeida Roll and Deaconess Autrey Russell in Bimini, and all those all across the islands of the Bahamas who fight and pray for our PLP every day. I want you to understand, this party is not a movement cobbled together by the centers and the old guard dressed up in a new package. This party ain't no coalition of people who can't agree on what they rally around other than anger, spite, and dejection. This party ain't no alliance who are only allies when opportunity appears at hand. This is the Progressive Liberal Party.
PLP, all the way, PLP, all the way, PLP, all the way, so sad, so done.
This is the first and oldest political party in the Bahamas, born under the yoke of oppression and racism. The PLP is a party for all people, not just one set of people, not just one class of people, not just one gender of people. We are a party of fighters who fight for the liberation and progress of all people. And my message tonight is that though the battle might change, though we're 70 years old and fighting, the fight never dies. The fight never dies. The founding principles of the PLP were formed in the conviction that the destiny of the Bahamian people is to build a country in which every citizen can obtain a higher standard of living in the promise of greater social and political freedom. The PLP, our PLP, was formed with core values and the abiding belief that it is dedicated to the service of all Bahamians and not to a privileged few. And that we would prove our superiority over all other parties. We are the party that has fought tirelessly, that continues to fight, and that always will be in the corner of the Bahamian people. That's why we fight. Throughout our history, for 3/4 of a century, the PLP has been at the forefront of every battle for a better Bahamas, facing numerous challenges and adversities too. We are the party that fights for the values that matter most to our nation and to its people. The PLP had to fight for majority rule. It was a fight they told us was hopeless. It was a fight that spilled rivers of blood into the streets of other nations. But our revolution was so profound, it was virtually bloodless. It wasn't an easy journey, but our commitment to the justice and equality led us to victory. We stood up for the rights of the majority, ensuring that every Bahamian had a voice in their own future. When they told us to sit down and shut up, we stood up. We still stand. The PLP had to fight for independence. We understood that true sovereignty is the foundation of any nation's self-determination. We persevered in the struggle to liberate our country from colonial rule. And on July 10, 1973, we achieved that dream. And when the colonialists and their loyalists fled, we had to build our nation from scratch with our own hands. And they told us we would fail. We built our public service, and we Bahamianized it. We electrified our nation We expanded our education system. PLPs had to fight for that too. Men PLPs, women PLPs, black PLPs, white PLPs, mulatto PLPs, and every PLP in between. We fight, and the fight never dies. Still today we fight. These former colonialists who tried to strip away our financial services industry that we built. We stood up for the interests of the Bahamas in the global arena. We defended our right to self-governance and economic development, even when faced with undue pressure from international forces. The PLP had to fight for equity and prosperity. It is us who have consistently championed policies. It is us that promote social justice. It is us who advance economic growth and opportunities for all Bahamians. Because we believe in the Bahamas where every citizen can share in the nation's prosperity. We remain dedicated to the principles that have defined our party throughout its history. We are the party of action. We are the party of progress. We are that party that never shies away from a challenge. They said national insurance couldn't be done, but we did it. And we're going to protect it. They said the Defense Force shouldn't and couldn't be done. They called it Pindling's Little Army, but we did it anyhow. They said national health insurance couldn't be done, but we did it. They said the College of the Bahamas couldn't be done, but we did that too. And then they said the University of the Bahamas was a stretch, and they say that couldn't be done, but we did it. We've always been about progress and building on it. We've always been about change. We've always been about driving change. We have the instrument right here in the PLP for generational change, and that is what we will do. The PLP will expand national health insurance to include catastrophic care. The PLP will reform the marijuana laws. The PLP will reform our mining laws and create a mining authority. That is what we will do. The PLP will finish the job. We'll finish the job on gender equality. The PLP will finish the job. We will finish the job on our national development plan. The PLP will finish our commitment and our blueprint for change. We are finishers, you see. And if you want finishers, if you need fighters, then you're looking for the PLP.
Can you tell me who's in the building? PLP. Say who's in the building? PLP.
The PLP will institute prison reforms. We want a humane prison while making sure that those who go there and who should go there come out better and more rehabilitated than they were before. The PLP is strengthening the judicial system. The PLP is strengthening our police force and our defense force. The PLP is facing the scourge of crime and gangs head on. The PLP will transform downtown, and I guarantee that you will be proud. The PLP will help businesses grow organically with support from the BAIC, the SPDC, and the new TDC. The PLP will empower Bahamians. The PLP will transform this nation's aviation infrastructure. The PLP will be leaders in the carbon credit markets. The PLP will have a national food plan. The PLP always is at the forefront of the labor movement and will continue to strengthen workers' rights in this country. The PLP will continue to fight with the workers. And there will continue to be solidarity forever.
Can you tell me who's in the building? PLP.
The PLP has actively engaged with and sought to empower young Bahamians, recognizing the importance of generational change. We'll continue to bring our youth along every step of the way. To abandon our youth is to abandon our future. And the PLP will continue to diversify the economy, developing the blue, the green, and the orange economy. The PLP will continue to nurture the international film and TV production industry to benefit our young creatives. That is what we will do.
Gold rush, let them see the gold rush. Bahamas gone.
PLP! Elizabeth, the PLP will usher in an era of renewable energy never ever seen in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Because PLPs, we fight for a better Bahamas, and that fight never dies. The fight never dies in agriculture with our Golden Yoke program. The fight never dies in housing with our rent-to-own program and our work to build hundreds of affordable homes. The fight never dies in tourism with more than 7.2 million arrivals early.